Okay, hi and assalamualaikum and a very good evening kepada anda semua. Selamat datang to my weekly live chat on Facebook and YouTube. If it is your first time joining a live session bersama dengan saya, selamat datang. And if you are a regular visitor of my live chat session, selamat kembali. Saya mengucapkan. And as always, kita akan meluangkan pada malam ini lebih kurang 1 jam untuk bincangkan pelbagai topik tentang pemakanan, senaman, amalan untuk kurangkan, kekalkan berat badan. Mungkin anda nak tambah berat badan pun ada. And our subtopik ataupun mungkin pokok perbincangan pada malam ini akan cuba fokuskan sebanyak mungkin kepada istilah konsistensi or konsisten dalam usaha untuk mengekalkan mungkin berat badan, rentak senaman dan sebagainya. So as always, sekiranya anda mempunyai sebarang pertanyaan, you are welcome to menggunakan ruangan komen yang disediakan. Again, we are live on Facebook and YouTube. And if you can help me, do share the session dengan kawan-kawan supaya mereka dapat bersama kita pada malam ini untuk pelbagai Q&A. And as always, semoga ia membantu anda dalam membaiki kehidupan, membaiki kesihatan, mungkin baik kecergasan dan sebagainya. So before we get started, let me just do a little bit of housekeeping. My screen is over here. My camera is over there. So if you see me looking over there, that's where I can see your comments. And a very good evening. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Rosmiza. Hi, Shaziana. Apa khabar semua? Thank you so much for joining me if you are on Facebook maupun di Instagram. And again, our topic for today is consistent. So sekiranya anda mempunyai sebarang pertanyaan tentang cara untuk konsisten dalam pemakanan ataupun senaman or kehidupan secara umumnya, again, feel free to mengemukakannya dalam ruangan komen yang diberikan and we will cuba membincangkannya seringkas and sesantai possible as we do every week. Last week, our topic was Nasi Tak Bersalah, where we had Coach Ad as a special guest and pelbagai topik yang dibincangkan berkenaan nasi as I posted today as well. And hasil daripada permintaan anda, today's topic is about consistency, which is always, in my opinion, perkara yang paling mustahak mungkin dalam apa jua kejayaan kehidupan, kekeluargaan, kewangan, pekerjaan dan sebagainya. Tanpa konsistensi amalan, sukar untuk memperolehi kejayaan jangka masa berpanjangan, which is, at the end of the day, is harapan semua orang. And as much as possible, we will try and discuss soalan-soalan anda pada malam ini. So hi Dayang, hi Ashik, Ash, apa khabar semua? Hi Zul Hilmi as well on YouTube. And we're just getting started. And let me perhaps jawab soalan yang pertama that we have for tonight daripada Mas Liza Quiz yang bertanyakan, kalau kita baru nak cuba turunkan berat badan, nak mula yang mana dulu, jaga makan or senaman? So my advice to Mas Liza is look at kedua-duanya. Dari segi kawalan berat badan, you have to tepuk dada and tanya diri sendiri, Mas Liza, tahukah anda tentang kawalan pemakanan secara umumnya? Nombor 2, tepuk dada, tanya, tahukah Mas Liza tentang amalan senaman secara umumnya juga? So based on jawapan kedua-dua tepukan dada itu, fokus on kedua-duanya. But yang mana mungkin ilmunya kurang, mungkin perlu lebih banyak dilaburkan masa untuk mempelajarinya. My advice is, tak kiralah pemakanan, tak kiralah senaman, Jangan serahkannya bulat-bulat kepada coach anda. Jangan serah bulat-bulat kepada program doktor ke nutritionist yang memberikan panduan ikut membuta semata-mata. Yang paling penting untuk konsisten, Mas Liza perlu menyahut cabaran diri, perlu bergantung kepada diri sendiri untuk mengawal pemakanan dan mengawal senaman secara umumnya. So now, I am sure semua orang pernah dengar istilah weight loss is 80% pemakanan and 20% senaman. So in that sense, lebih pentingnya pemakanan. But ramai orang tak tahu, kenapa? Why is it 80-20, not 60-40 dan sebagainya? And the reason actually is quite simple. Every day, Mas Liza, saya, anda semua mengawal makanan. Ya, katakanlah makan 2000 kalori sehari, every day, katakan. And then you bersenam, katakanlah every day juga, senam yang agak bersungguh-sungguh peluh melayang, bakar 500. So again, remember, makan 2000, senaman 500. 2,500, nisbah 2,000 ratio to 500 is 5-1 or lebih kurang 80-20, kerana again makanan mengawal jumlah kalori yang begitu banyak hari-hari berbanding dengan senaman. So dua-duanya penting, but again dari segi jumlah kawalan kalori, makanan itu memainkan peranan yang lebih besar. So untuk Mas Liza, all the best dalam usaha diri anda, and make sure you bergantung kepada diri sendiri. Okay, let me see what else we have here. Hi Coach. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Saya peserta JK1M11. JK1M is our program dulunya Jom Kurus 1 Malaysia. Musim 11 is 2019 tak salah saya, sebelum COVID. Now it's called bukan soal kurus. Politically it sounds more correct than Jom Kurus Kering Kau, but dua-dua memberikan maklumat yang sama. And alhamdulillah, terima kasih team. You are welcome. Thank you so much, Kai Chan, for joining our program. Whether it is Jom Kurus or bukan soal kurus. And the pokok kejayaan is really about menanamkan ilmu buat para peserta, supaya mereka boleh bergantung kepada diri sendiri, dan justru itu menjadikannya amalan kehidupan dan konsisten. Tanpa menanamkan ilmu, lepas program dah berakhir, everyone agak buntu, cacing kepanasan, tak tahu nak pergi kiri, kanan, depan, belakang. But once you ada ilmu, then you tidak perlu bergantung kepada orang lain, but you boleh mempergunakan. But at the end of the day, you can always depend on diri sendiri. Thank you so much, Kai Chan, and I implore you to menyampaikan ilmu-ilmu kita kepada those who are around you. Alright, now if you just joined us, welcome to our live chat. Topic for today is consistency, whether it is pemakanan, kehidupan dan sebagainya. Please lontarkanlah any questions that you may have, and I will try and answer them as simple as possible pada malam ini. And please do share the session dengan kawan-kawan if you have not done so already, supaya mereka dapat join bersama. Alright, we have soalan daripada YouTube, daripada Taha Abdul Latif. Boleh tak cheat day or cheat meal? Boleh. Now, how you cheat is suka hati kau. You can cheat a little bit hari-hari, or you can simpannya untuk hujung minggu. I don't really like the word cheat day because it sounds macam a mistake or something that you should feel guilty about. But my advice is make makanan-makanan yang menggembirakan as part of the pemakanan. Be aware that diet tidak perlu sempurna. So always allocate. Kalau in my example, I cheat every day a little bit, but that's not considered cheating because it is part of perancangan pemakanan seharian. Or there are others as well who like to simpannya untuk sehari seminggu. But again, it is pilihan masing-masing. But again, don't look at it as cheating. Look at it as perancangan dalam pemakanan untuk enjoy makanan yang menggembirakan. All right. Farihan Hassan. Hi, Kevin. Hi. I am 53, peserta JK1M7 to 11, not the shop, yeah. This is basically musim 7 sampai musim 11, so 2017, 2018-ish. Kenapalah so susah nak kurangkan berat badan? Puasa sebulan pun turun 1 gram je. Now, it's really difficult to answer that question, Farihan, because susah is subjective and it depends on pelbagai perkara, termasuk adakah berat itu mengurang or kurangnya perlahan-lahan, or adakah berat itu is the same, or adakah berat itu yo-yo. In many peserta jum kurus biasanya berat mereka yo-yo. So contohnya dalam program berat kurang, habis program naik, masuk program kurang, lepas program naik, because ramai orang agak sukar mungkin berdiri atas tapak diri sendiri, perlu ada dorongan yang setimpalnya dengan kawan-kawan pelbagai. So you have to really look at diri sendiri, look at the pemakanan, look at the gaya hidup, look at the faktor persekitaran, everything memainkan peranan. Contohnya, if I live in a household where everybody makan merepek pagi, siang dan malam, tidak kawal berat badan, obes, pelbagai, kurang sihat, kebarangkalian besar, majority akan terikut, conform to the environment yang kurang sihat dan sebagainya. So look at your surroundings as well. Pastikan ianya menyokong usaha sama. If it tidak menyokong usaha, as an example, you have to communicate, bincangkannya supaya you tak terjerumus dalam kapal yang sama yang menghala ke arah yang tak diingini. Yeah, but Farihan, please jangan serah diri. As long as you don't give up, you cannot fail. And please jangan give up on diri sendiri. We only have one life. And semoga Farihan diberikan petunjuk and semangat untuk kekalkannya. But again, don't follow. Make sure you memperkasakan diri untuk menjayakannya. Yeah, all the best, Farihan. All right, let me see what we have from Azlin Bakar. I have lost 28 kilos doing IF. Still on my journey towards another 28 kilos. I did my own research and what I'm comfortable with and do exercise 30-45 minutes 3 times a week. I want to ask whether to go ahead with weightlifting or cardio to burn more while still eating clean and intermittent fasting. Now, I don't want to comment about intermittent fasting or eating clean because that is topic mungkin yang separately from your question. I want to focus on your question, which is to go ahead on weightlifting or cardio. My advice, don't just do weightlifting, don't just do cardio. My advice, do both. Yeah, so the best senaman for me is always kepelbagaian. Cardio memberikan manfaat yang berbeza, weight training memberikan manfaat yang berbeza, dua-dua memberikan manfaat yang sama. But if you always do cardio, then again you always melibatkan otot yang sama, boleh melibatkan kecederaan mungkin yang tak diharapkan. If you always do weight training pula, then again mungkin tak dapat manfaat daripada senaman cardiovascular. So my advice is lakukannya kedua-duanya, tak semestinya pada hari yang sama. You could have selang-seli as well. And you can also tepuk dada and look at what you enjoy. Tak semua orang enjoy cardio. Tak semua orang enjoy weight training. Weight training tidak wajib. Cardio pun tidak wajib. Sunat muakkad mungkin ke apa. But the best is always kepelbagaian senaman supaya your body dapat perangsang senaman yang berbeza-beza, and also mentally you tak bosan. And istilah konsisten, kalau you bosan, you will start to give up. And that's also the problem dengan pemakanan. Kalau pemakanan itu agak membosankan, then you always menanti penghujung rancangan. Berbeza kalau you enjoy the journey, enjoy the makanan, enjoy the senaman, then the istilah of kekalkannya mudah because it makes you happy. Ramai orang cepat give up or cut the journey short because they do things that they do not enjoy. And it does not mean that you must enjoy segala-galanya dengan rumput makan and all, but it's about sahut cabaran and doing something good for you and making it part of your journey yang ada keseimbangan dari segi pilihan yang baik dengan pilihan yang kurang baik. Yeah, but Azlin, Baka, congrats on your 28 kilos. And I wish you all the best for the additional 28 kilos. And let me know when you have reached it, or if you get agak lost along the way pun, feel free to reach out to me as well. Ya, cayokkan diri. Ya, hai Shazliana. Hai, apa khabar semua? Thank you for joining. Waalaikumsalam dari Brunei as well. Yeah, no worries. Hi, Doreen. Hi. Okay, I'm going to go for the next question here. Ready for the Mas Liza as well. Again, I'm going top to bottom. So just joining me again today. Live chat, topic is consistency. But if you have soalan di luar our topic pun, subtopics is good as well. Feel free to post your questions dalam our ruangan yang disediakan. Okay, Mas Liza, betul ke umur 30-an ke atas lambat nak nampak result weight loss? Kita konsisten jaga makan and senaman dalam masa sebulan pun, but only kurang 1 kilo. Now, the only 1 kilo loss is because of social media. Social media tells you you should lose 3, 4, 5 kilo sebulan, but that is merepek. You know, 1 kilo sebulan is amazing. That is 12 kilo setahun. Jangan terperangkap dengan a lot of this social media punya stories yang, again, kurus cepat, kaya cepat dan sebagainya. It is not that easy, and it is not realistic, and it is not sustainable. 1 kilo sebulan, bulan ke bulan is super awesome, but pun tak senang. Ya, 0.5 kilo sebulan is also super amazing. Jangan tertekan dengan semua nak cepat, semua nak semalam. Give it time, and jangan memperkecilkan your usaha. 1 kilo sebulan is awesome. It is progress. It is positive. And it should motivate you untuk meneruskannya instead of making you feel macam your usaha is tak ke mana. Yeah? So always speak to yourself in a positive way and look at the positivity of what you accomplish. And to answer your second question, yes, dengan faktor usia, and I am not a spring chicken, metabolisme akan mengurang, and you have to ask what is natang metabolisme, and because of metabolisme yang mengurang secara semula jadi as we age, it makes weight management lebih susah. But that does not mean kau serah diri, aku dah tua nak buat macam mana. You have to understand, what is metabolisme, cara untuk meningkatkannya di hari yang lebih berusia supaya masih boleh mengekalkan berat badan pada 30-an, 40-an, 50-an dan seterusnya. Beres? Beres. Alright. Let me see what else we have here. Siti Haja, hi coach, hi. How to lose weight after confinement period? So stressed to see the weight scale. First and foremost, Siti Haja, tahniah diucapkan for becoming a mother. I hope that it is a blessed journey for you, your baby, and your family. Don't worry. Yeah, panic does not solve anything. Stress pun does not solve anything. But try and use the azam, in a positive way to cuba untuk cayokkan diri. The beauty is, if you are breastfeeding, your baby is literally sucking out calories from your body hari ke hari, but jangan go crazy dengan pemakanan pula, dengan menghadkannya, because then it can menghadkan penghasilan susu ibu pula. So be vigilant. And be smart for you and your baby. Make sure that you makan makanan yang agak berkualiti, kuantiti yang agak berkuantiti, quality as well, supaya you taklah menambah berat badan pula. And at the same time juga post-confinement, check with your gynae ke doktor. If you are allowed to bersenam, if you are, then sila bangkitkan diri untuk pelbagai aktiviti, slow and steady, and give it time. Yeah, so pregnancy 9 bulan took 9 months plus to gain weight, plus baby pelbagai, lot of water retention terutamanya. Give it time. Yeah, give it a year as well kalau boleh, untuk kurangkan berat badan itu kembali, and enjoy the challenge of being a mom, enjoy the challenge of managing the time, and try and find as much as possible a bit of time untuk diri sendiri for your exercise dan sebagainya, supaya you can channel the stress, because yes, motherhood and parenting is a beautiful journey, but it's a very stressful journey as well. I can remember I have a son. Well, I have a son and a daughter now, but with my first child, my son, the last 3 months before he was born and the first 3 months after he was born, that 6 months window was extremely stressful. The last 3 bulan tu, because anticipating the arrival and a new chapter is beginning, a lot of benda yang unknowns. And then once my son was born, the first 3 months is alamak, worry about dia okay ke, dia dan sebagainya, because you're dealing with such a fragile baby that you love beyond anything else. So I remember the 6 months period were very stressful, and as much as possible, the best way to channel the stress is ke arah senaman. Yeah, so Siti Haja sahut cabaran ibu, cabaran parenting, and cabaran kehidupan sebaik mungkin, and I wish you all the best. Okay, let me go on with Muhammad Tasdiki. Perlukah berlapar bila diet? No, don't have to berlapar. If you berlapar, that is a recipe for it not becoming something yang sustainable or consistent. And there are people that you will see on social media, kawan-kawan yang makan diet yang makan 500 kalori pelbagai, melaparkan diri. Ya, mereka mungkin boleh dapat kurangkan berat badan while they do it, but the pokoknya is while they do it, because they cannot kekalkannya, and it does not solve the problem in the long term. My advice, diet, which actually is just cara pemakanan, it's not istilah yang patut ditakuti, is something that you should amalkan dengan konsisten daripada January 1 sampai Disember 31. Secara umumnya, consistently, dengan agak sihat, taklah melaparkan diri, taklah lupakan diri, but membolehkan diri tasdiki untuk mengawal berat badan. It is this diet tak diet yang menggelorakan hati jiwa that makes the journey so stressful. So try and find a balance that tasdiki dapat amalkan sepanjang tahun. Alright. Let's go with Sergio Moque Romero. I remember your name from our last live as well. Amazing name, yeah, Sergio Moque Romero. Bagi saya, Coach Kevin, kalau ada partner seperti wife or husband untuk join sekali buat diet, macam saya and wife buat sama-sama, so far hampir sebulan, saya and wife dapat lose dalam 2-3 kilo, ya. Congratulations on the success, 2-3 kilo sebulan, super awesome. Congrats juga kerana melakukannya bersama-sama. And this is soal persekitaran, your surroundings. And most of us live not alone, but bersama dengan ahli keluarga, sama ada with your parents, husband, wife, family, pelbagai. It must be a team effort seboleh-bolehnya, but untuk menjadi a team effort, contohnya, saya nak berubah, but isteri tak nak berubah. katakanlah dah 5-10 tahun kahwin, makan agak kurang sihat, tiba-tiba nak menukarkannya ke arah sihat, perlukan communication. And diperlukan kerjasama untuk mungkin perlahan-lahan mengubahnya, because tak semua orang can take it black and white, semalam makan merepek, today makan clean. It's a shock to the relationship, boleh meregangkan keadaan. So komunikasi sangat penting and find a middle ground. If lah katakan there is a scenario whereby suami nak mengurangkan berat badan, but isteri tak nak and tak setuju, susah, because again nak makan A but masaknya B, ya, or there is scenario mungkin isteri nak mengurangkan berat badan but suami tak kisah. So again, it is pertarungan kekeluargaan masing-masing, but you need to communicate reasoning and manfaat bersama supaya ia menjadi teamwork together untuk menggerakkan keluarga bersama. Jangan jadikannya paksaan, jadikannya mempelawa. And if suami or isteri or anak-anak or parents tak nak join mula-mula, tak apa. Biarkan mereka start dengan diri sendiri, show them arah yang lebih sihat, and once mereka melihat perubahan anda, percayalah they will then come juga and ask you, nak buat macam mana, cubalah, and then it will become a movement that you can membawa your family together. But it is stronger bersama, lebih susah kalau berseorangan. But worst case scenario, you must bergantung kepada diri sendiri and be aware of surrounding yang positive or negative, because jangan memperkecilkan mulut orang untuk memperkecilkan your usaha untuk ke arah yang lebih sihat pelbagai. Not easy. Okay. Let me see what else we have here. Now, thank you for all the questions. I won't be able to answer everything. So I'm going to try and find questions that are perhaps a bit lain daripada yang lain. Let me see. Again, our topic for today is consistency. So if you have questions that are relevant to our topic as well, I'll be sure to highlight them juga. All right, we have Suzanne Putih. Pukul berapa the best time for dinner? Kadang kalau ambil dinner awal macam terasa lapar. There is no best time for dinner because everyone has rentak kehidupan yang berbeza. I personally prefer to have my dinner before 7 o'clock. Because, I don't know, it just works well for our family punya time management dan sebagainya. Nak kemas rumah and all. We have no maid. And but I will still have supper. So pukul 9:30, 10, I will still have a supper, cereal dan sebagainya. So dinner would not be my last meal. But if for Suzanne, dinner lebih sesuai pukul 8:30 malam, then so be it. Jangan tertekan dengan orang suruh makan last time is eating before this sekian time. It becomes too rigid. And ultimately, the time is not so important. What is most important is jumlah pengambilan seharian. So as an example, if you makan dinner awal dengan harapan tak nak makan selepas tu, but then you keep on eating supper 10 malam because like you said lapar, you will always feel like guilty and you are a failure because you gagal memenuhi rancangan you. But if you are like that, like me as well, make the supper as part of the plan. Allocate contohnya 200-300 calorie every day for a late night supper. So when you memakannya, it does not become a negative reinforcement, but instead becomes positive because it is part of perancangan harian and not part of kegagalan because it was not dirancang. Make sure rancangan pemakanan and reality kehidupan is the same for you, for orang lain, but it has to be for diri sendiri first. Yeah, all the best to you, Suzanne. Let me see here. Okay, Dayang, saya ambil setahun untuk kurangkan 12 kilo. Dan dah dapat berat yang ideal. Paling mencabar nak maintain. Macam mana nak terus konsisten? Now, first and foremost, Dayang, congrats on mengurangkan 12 kilo in 1 year. Really, really amazing job. And sebenarnya mengurangkan berat badan lebih susah berbanding kekalkannya. Contohnya kalau nak kurangkan pengisian minyak kena kurang daripada pergerakan kenderaan, but untuk mengekalkan berat badan kenderaan yang lebih ringan sekarang, pengisian minyak dengan pergerakan is actually the same. So what you should do is kekalkan gaya hidup yang aktif, sesuaikan pemakanan dengan keperluan diri, and jangan make it as a program yang akan berakhir. Ramai orang have this pendekatan pemakanan or program yang akan berakhir. Okay, program senaman sampai Oktober. Diet ini cubalah 8 bulan. But you have to try and make it seumur hidup. Ya, perjuangan, kecergasan, kawalan berat badan never ends. You cannot really lepas tangan and serah diri aku dah kurus sekarang, because it will be a never-ending battle untuk mengekalkan kesihatan diri sebaik mungkin. But you have to enjoy the cabaran yang diberi, because it's not meant to be easy. And if things are easy, orang tak appreciate, as I always say. So sahutlah benda yang susah sebagai kurnia untuk dayang berjasa kepada pemberian tubuh, as we only have one life. Yeah, wishing you all the best dengan usaha untuk kekalkan berat badan, and make sure that your amalan pemakanan and senaman menggembirakan. It must make you happy. If it does not, tweak it. And tweaking it doesn't have to be benda yang drastic. It can be small changes here and there untuk make the journey more enjoyable. Okay, let me see what else we have. Okay, Nur Alif. Dalam satu hari, berapa lama workout diperlukan untuk kurangkan berat badan? Now, the first thing is, Alif, senaman tidak wajib untuk kurangkan berat badan. You can mengurangkan berat badan tanpa senaman, tanpa workout, dengan just pemakanan dan gaya hidup yang aktif. Because the reality-nya is, tak semua orang mampu untuk bersenam di atas sebab-sebab yang tertentu, kecederaan, sibuk pelbagai dan sebagainya. So, but if you nak bersenam or workout, again, tak perlu hari-hari. Dalam seminggu, once a week is better than 0, twice a week is better than once, 3 times a week is better than twice a week. I would not recommend every single day pula, because senaman is stress physical badan, and you start to wear out physically and mentally very quickly. My advice to you is perhaps bersenam dalam 3-4 kali seminggu kalau boleh, and satu sesi senaman should be no longer than 1 hour long. And then if you ask me, but Kevin, there is marathon pelbagai yang berjam-jam. Yes, but you don't do a marathon every week. You don't do a marathon every month. Is kadang-kala. Secara puratanya, I would recommend every sesi senaman to be about 1 hour long, supaya you dapat memberikan fokus yang berkualiti and dapat senaman yang berkualiti juga. If you go too long dengan durasi sesi senaman, mental fatigue, physical fatigue will again meningkatkan risiko kecederaan. Yeah, all the best to you, Nur Alif. Let me see. Yeah, Umi Kalthum. Rasa lapar walaupun selepas 2 jam makan nasi, because nasi is, simple carbohydrates, not very complex. It's sumber tenaga yang bagus, but sumber tenaga cepat yang bagus. It's not sumber tenaga yang berkekalan. To scroll down on my Facebook, there is a video on glycogen yang membincangkan peranan dalam usaha untuk mengekalkan nafsu makan. So nasi putih terutamanya, yes, tak kenyang-kenyang kau. You have to look at makanan yang berfiber and berprotein untuk mengekalkan nafsu makan yang lebih kekal. Okay, let me see. Amelia, betul tu coach, saya nak consistent for a long time tu yang paling sukar sekali. Ya, consistency is everyone's predicament and it is cabaran masing-masing because what is consistent today may not be easy next week because keadaan kehidupan sentiasa berubah-ubah and life is very complex. Kita ada tanggungjawab keluarga, pekerjaan, diri sendiri dan sebagainya, and we are always trying to stay afloat dalam kesibukan dunia ini. So try and find some peace in the chaos that is life supaya you can continually push forward untuk kebaikan dan konsistensi dalam pemakanan, kekeluargaan as well. Even family requires consistency to be healthy. Ya, kewangan requires consistency to be stable. Even perhubungan kita dengan kerajaan requires consistency untuk adanya kepercayaan. And the problem right now dengan mungkin kerajaan di Malaysia is that we don't have consistency, so hence there's no trust. So if you want to have trust in diri sendiri, have trust in your pemakanan, have trust in what you are doing. It has to be consistent supaya you can start to believe in the process and can continue along the journey. But if you always just serah diri kepada keadaan, serah diri kepada diet, serah diri short term here, short term there, it's hard to build trust and it's hard to be consistent if you do not trust the process. Okay, let me see. Yeah, you are welcome. I'm going to scroll down sikit. Tengok soalan-soalan yang relevant. If I skip your question, feel free to ask again. And again, welcome to our live chat. Very quick housekeeping. If you're just joining us, feel free to ask any questions that you have about consistency or kesukarannya. And if you are on Facebook pelbagai, please help me share the live chat dengan kawan-kawan supaya mereka dapat belajar dan mungkin bertanya soalan bersama. Okay, let me see what else we have. Daripada Hibatullah Abdul Kadir, what kind of snacks yang orang sedang diet boleh makan? Kalau dark chocolate, badam atau buah-buahan okey tak? Macam mana nak tingkatkan metabolism bagi orang yang berumur 45 ke atas? Now, snacks penting. Ya, saya contohnya for me, snack is snack pagi antara breakfast dengan lunch, snack petang antara lunch dengan dinner, and then snack malam ala-alang supper. It's very important that you melayan your snack dengan benda yang mengenyangkan. Mengenyangkan is fiber and protein secara umumnya. If you layan your snack dengan pisang goreng and donat pelbagai, which you boleh makan, but dia tak kenyang-kenyang kau, you can makan like there is no tomorrow. So if you nak juga makan donat or benda yang coklat ke manis ke apa, boleh, but jangan mendahulukannya. Start dengan something yang agak berserat, can be a cereal bar, can be cereal, can be buah yang ada fiber, can be susu ke protein ke, untuk alas perut dulu as a snack, and then lepas tu baru masuk biskut satu or pisang goreng satu, which is cabaran because RM3. How to buy satu? Cik Kevin, sedekahkan je lah balik kepada pakcik pisang goreng or tunaikannya esok. But again, jangan snack dengan benda-benda yang tidak mengenyangkan. So you have to differentiate between makanan yang mengenyangkan dengan yang menggembirakan. Dua-dua tu perlu, but jangan mendahulukan yang menggembirakan. So contohnya badam is good as fiber, fruits pun have fiber as well, badam pun ada protein juga, but the quantity still perlu diawasi because badam and fruits still berkalori. And if you makan badam segenggam tangan, it's going to be berlebihan kau. So quantity badam sekali makan, and pay attention, this is going to mengecewakan anda. For nuts, generally it is 2 jari sekali makan untuk snacking nuts. what is dua jari masuk bekas badan kau and naikkan dia perlahan-lahan, yang mana yang ada itu yang kau makan. No lah, just kidding. Basically you bariskan on your plate ke apa, alang-alang 2 baris badam, and it should be more or less 2 jari kau. If jari kau panjang, bersyukur dengan apa yang ada, but generally it's about 10-12 badam sekali makan, and it's the same thing for walnuts or hazelnuts, agak-agak 2 jari. Untuk buah, my advice is go for sepenumbuk buah sekali makan. Yep. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, daripada Azwani Sofia Ahmad Kia, kalau kita dapat berat yang kita mahukan, and kita dah duduk dalam defisit yang lama, macam mana nak kembali ke arah maintenance supaya berat tak naik mendadak? Ada tips tak, coach? Now, first and foremost, you will never really get berat yang you mahukan. You will get there, but then dia akan bergelora up and down sikit. But to answer your question, if you got to berat yang agak-agak diharapkan melalui defisit, contohnya, ya, makan 1,005, but keperluan hanya 1,008, then once you dah berjaya ke berat yang diharapkan, jangan terus ke mungkin 1,008. My advice, then you can slowly increase the calorie intake from 1,005, 1,006, 1,007 sampailah 1,008, and see how the body weight reacts to it. Because if you straight away from deficit to no deficit, masukkan balik, let's say 300-400 calorie, it could come with a sudden increase of water retention that can make the weight look agak tiba-tiba not yang dimaukan. So my advice is slowly increase the intake balik supaya tak ada defisit dah, maybe dalam seminggu, 2-3 minggu, but kekalkan gaya hidup yang aktif sebaik mungkin. Yeah, all the best to you, Azwani. All right, let me see. That you're welcome. Let me see what else we get here. I'm just going to try and read some of the questions before posting them. Okay, this is again related to maybe postnatal. Hazira nak tanya, selepas habis berpantang, boleh terus buat exercise ke, coach? Now, if we have 1,000 ladies habis berpantang, we will have 1,000 ladies dalam keadaan yang berbeza-beza, and it's not semudah mengatakan istilah yes or no. If you were my wife, my first thing I would ask you to do together is check with the doctor if everything is dalam keadaan yang mengizinkan Hazira untuk mulakan senaman, and if he says okay, boleh bersenam, then don't terus go for burpees and jumping squats. Start slow, ya, brisk walking dulu, mungkin buat weight training yang ringan-ringan, ya, jangan terus menggerakkan perkara-perkara yang ada stitching pelbagai, whether cesarean or non-cesarean, and then demi masa slowly tingkatkan intensity. And how cepat is this demi masa? It depends on, again, individu to individu. Contohnya, if you bersalin di usia 20-an dengan agak normal, your recovery at a younger age is cepat, versus katakan you bersalin di usia 30-an, normal juga, but again, the body is a bit older, recovery will take longer as well. So listen to your body, and I know semangat, nak kembalikan berat tu ada, but you need to be vigilant and smart supaya tidak memudaratkan keadaan, and jangan overexert diri, because if you stress your body physically too much, it boleh membantutkan penghasilan susu ibu because of stress pelbagai. So again, don't do nothing. Kalau dibenarkan, don't do everything, but cari kesederhanaan dalam mengaktifkan diri semula, mengikut kesesuaian diri sendiri, Hazira. All the best. All right. Okay. Muhammad Rabuan. Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam. Adakah normal bacaan resting heart rate dalam 50-51? Now, if your resting heart rate is that low, because it's quite low, for the average person, it will be lingkungan 65, 70-ish. But if you have a lower resting heart rate, mine resting pun is quite low juga, dalam 50-an. That is usually a tanda that you are typically quite fit and quite active. So it's a good thing. Melainkan memang you are not active and you are concerned about a lower heart rate, then perhaps you can dapatkan a second opinion. But generally, it's nothing to worry about. And looking at your photo of memanah tu should be okay. All right, let me see what else we have here. Zaki Atul Zaim. Yeah, hi coach. Hi. Saya dah lost 8 kilo since BSK 3. Yeah, congratulations. BSK is our bukan soal kurus program yang musim 3 baru berakhir hujung bulan 8. The next season kalau nak join is in January next year. You can layari bukansoalkurus.com, which I will share the link maybe later. Untuk lebih informasi. Soalannya, saya ada masalah ke kalau saya gantikan dinner dengan whey protein smoothie because kadang-kadang malas masak untuk dinner. Now, yes, you can menggantikan dinner with a whey protein smoothie. Now, when you say whey protein smoothie, I am assuming there is whey protein plus mungkin other ingredients like buah-buahan dan sebagainya. Because if you hanya mengganti the dinner with whey protein sahaja, then there is protein, yes, but there is mungkin kekurangan nutrisi karbohidrat dalam the whey protein tu sendiri. So I'm hoping that it's a meal replacement, not just a protein replacement. But the other thing to be aware of is that liquid diets and kunyah diet is, walaupun calorie-wise can be the same, you can drink a 300-calorie smoothie and a 300-calorie dinner, kepuasan mengunyah psychologically mengenyangkan. So jangan memperkecilkan kepentingan mengunyah kalori berbeza dengan hidangan yang liquid based. So my advice to Zaki is, yes, you can have your smoothie, but if you then want, you can have some nuts, pelbagai, or what I do, and I do this for real, for breakfast. I malas juga kadang-kadang nak makan dan sebagainya for breakfast. So I will add like rolled oats into my smoothie. So when I drink it, there are the element of kunyah. So if you have a whey protein smoothie and you agak malas kadang-kadang nak buat dinner, my advice is masukkan oats, cereal, pelbagai dalam your smoothie. So you get your carbohydrates, you get more fiber, and you get the kepuasan to drink and chew the smoothie at the same time. And kalau anda tak pernah cuba, it sounds a bit weird, but actually quite sedap. Yeah, selamat mencuba to Zaki Atul and everyone. And congrats again on your 8 kilos. Yeah, you're welcome, Abi Atul. You're welcome. All right, time check. It's 8:48. We have 10 more minutes. Hi, Jessie. Yeah, Jessie is joining me every week for our live. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. All right, question from Julie Isabel. Ada senaman untuk obesity? Tak. The best senaman again is kepelbagaian. But if you are obese currently, the first thing you should do before you bersenam is again tepuk dada. Ask yourself, can you bersenam, yes or no? Because the jawapan is not as easy as yes or no. You have to see as kecederaan yang sedia ada, kekuatan sendi yang ada, pinggang ke apa ke, jantung ke. Do you have sebarang masalah yang boleh menghindari diri daripada memulakan program senaman? If yakin tiada, then mulakan dengan mana-mana senaman yang tidak membahayakan diri. Contohnya in our program, we had peserta yang berat badannya 200 kilo and boleh bersenam, but of course berdepan beban yang besar di samping kurang kekuatan sendi untuk menyimbangkan badan. So the risk of adanya kecederaan lutut besar. The risk of jatuh besar. So what we sarankan kepada mereka is, don't follow any of the crazy workouts mungkin the average peserta is doing. Just move. Yeah. Brisk walking, berjalan, move around, walk dan sebagainya. Don't have to do squats and all. Just do what you can to dapat rentak senaman, test badan sikit, and then slowly demi masa kuatkan sendi. Mungkin melakukan senaman bebanan dengan beban yang ringan dulu, and then slowly tingkatkan intensity demi masa. So the answer to what senaman is best untuk mereka yang obese is not semudah A, B or C. It depends on the individual. But for me, in our program, we have had peserta yang kurangkan berat badan dengan main badminton sahaja pun ada. Zumba sahaja pun ada. CrossFit pun ada. Hiking pun ada. Cuci kereta pun ada. Berkebun pun ada. Main dengan keluarga pun ada. There is no one senaman that is the only one untuk semua. You have to again tepuk dada, see what you enjoy, see where you are in the world, apa yang mudah, and mengaktifkan diri untuk diri sendiri. Yeah, all the best to Julie and everyone else as well. Okay, question from Zahara. Is inch loss better than weight loss? It's not better. It depends on the individual's point of view. Inch loss is usually a good thing because inch loss means that mungkin because of diet yang bagus and senaman yang bagus, pemakanan yang bagus gives you some fat loss, and the senaman yang bagus gives you some muscle gain. So the muscle gain and the fat loss sort of cancel each other out. 2 kilo otot naik, 2 kilo lemak kurang. So there is no weight loss, but because otot tu lebih mampat berbanding dengan lemak, you get inch loss. Really, really, really good. Some people, they have, like today, we had many stories of people losing weight. Also really amazing as well. What's more important for me is that you are aware of what's happening. And there will also be stories of people who gain weight and look a lot better because same thing juga, they watch their diet, water retention and some fat loss, but they really look at the weight training dan sebagainya, tambah mungkin 10 kilo otot di pelbagai bahagian badan and actually have weight gain plus inch loss. So the answer of which is better really depends on the individual and what is kehendak individu untuk dirinya sendiri. Yeah, very good question, Zahara. Thank you so much. Hi everybody. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Okay, Nur Hidayah. Kenapa mula-mula workout dulu mudah je nak turunkan berat badan and boleh maintain dalam setahun, tapi after 1 year memang susah sangat nak maintainkan berat, senang sangat nak naik, but now still workout. Now, if you always do the same workout yang pada permulaannya was pemangkin senaman yang sangat hebat kepada badan, over time your body will then, get used to the same impact yang you berikan, same dumbbell drumstick yang dipakai, yang no longer really memberikan pemangkin yang diharapkan. You need to progress over time untuk memberikan cabaran yang sama macam dulu, but mungkin perlukan intensity or kepelbagaian berbeza supaya your body keeps guessing. And that's the good thing about functional training, interval training, home workouts, body weight training. You can always mempelbagaikan bentuk senaman untuk memberikan pemangkin senaman yang berbeza. Jangan asyik buat senaman yang sama if it does not work for you. You have to mempelbagaikannya walaupun ia senaman yang sama. Contohnya squats. Permulaan program, body weight squat pun dah berdoa je lah kau esoknya. Lama-kelamaan tak ada apa-apa. Then you have to start to melibatkan beban pula. Mungkin mula-mula 2 kilo and then next month 5 kilo. You have to progress. But how fast you progress depends on, again, kesukaran you untuk menjayakannya. But once you feel that it's too easy, and you should know sebagai tuan badan diri sendiri, you have to progress the intensity supaya your body dapat perangsang yang berkualiti dari masa ke semasa. And then if you berhenti bersenam, like many of us do during COVID lockdown, and you start balik bersenam, perhaps you cannot terus go to berat dumbbell yang dulunya dipakai because your body has regressed kepada gaya hidup yang kurang pembangkit senaman, and you have to start balik dengan rangsangan just body weight training and always listen to the body and regress or progress keadaan untuk continually push through the journey. Yeah, all the best to you, Hidayah. Let me see what else we have here. Doreen Scott, weighing machine seems consistently the same or little difference, but inch loss is visible. Can it be muscle weight? Fingers crossed. Now, if you have inch loss, which again means you have some fat loss, some muscle gain, and the weight stays the same, you could easily tell by baju tu makin longgar, melainkan you salah basuh with the washing machine ke apa, and the person that you are living with should be able to tell if they can see you dalam keadaan yang mungkin tak berpakaian, that there is some inch loss or some physical muscle gain yang dulunya tak ada, or as many people do in the privacy of their own life is to take pictures, before and after, so that you can measure different things, or you can even use calipers, like fat calipers, to measure, very easily the skin fat thickness from various areas, to then menghitungnya to look at the progress over time, especially those who do weight training, typically use that as a measurement of their progression. But yeah, fingers crossed to you, Doreen, as well. Okay, let me see what else we have here. Yeah, you are welcome, Tasdiki. Okay, Ikra Mahmud, riding bicycle and running, yang mana lebih cepat untuk weight loss? Dua-dua can be cepat, dua-dua can be tak cepat. There will be cases running, there will be cases of bicycle. It depends on how you mengamalkannya. Contohnya, if I run, you run, orang lain run, semuanya lari dengan rentak kelajuan intensity yang berbeza. Same thing dengan bicycle juga. Some people, they really go hardcore, intensity tinggi dan sebagainya. Some just santai, makan angin pun ada. So it really depends on the individu. Dua-dua adalah senaman yang bagus. I do kedua-duanya. I berbicycle indoor, berbicycle outdoor. I berlari outdoor juga. I don't like all three. I'm not really a cardio guy. I'm more of a sports guy. But running somehow gives me better focus, because I have to actually run and go through the rentak. When I kayo bicycle, I can always change the gear to cheat keadaan dan sebagainya, or just, tengok Netflix and chill, and kayo ala-ala gear yang agak sempoi. So I enjoy that of Netflix and chill sambil berbicycle. I can do it for an hour or hour and a half, berbanding dengan running, I can only do it for maybe 20 minutes and I get bored. I want to go home. So it depends on the individual, but both are good. But if you are obese, contohnya, soalan tadi, berbicycle is better because there is no impact. So bicycle adalah senaman no impact, because kaki you is always, attached to the pedal. So kurang beban stress on your joints berbanding dengan larian yang sentiasa ada impact pelbagai. So again, tepuk dada, tanya diri yang mana lebih sesuai buat diri sendiri. Okay, last question I have here for today. Let's go with YB Amir. Hi Coach, hi. Boleh bantu saya? Tak, saya ada jantung bengkak and GERD. Apakah senaman yang Coach cadangkan untuk saya? I am 168 kilos and 183 in height. Now, very, very, very important for Amir. Number one, congratulations buat diri sendiri kerana you have the awareness bahawanya you must do something about keadaan yang sedang melanda diri anda. Nombor dua, don't panic, Amir, because panic does not solve anything. Number three, be smart about starting this journey and making it a journey that will last for many, 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 many years. You have to maybe menanamkan ilmu dulu, pemakanan untuk diri sendiri, including dengan GERD, GERD, which basically you have to be aware of pantang larang that's going to give you that attack. Look at stress kehidupan because GERD sangkut paut dengan stress as well. And if you are overweight right now, you are 24 hours a day stressed. You have to deal dengan the reality of what it is, but you have to cayukkan diri to move forward. Now, pemakanan is the first thing you should look at. GERD is a blessing in disguise because it will force you to eliminate makanan-makanan yang mungkin high in fat. It will force you to elak makanan yang banyak dalam kuantiti yang banyak, waktu yang singkat. Go see a specialist to look at the GERD in general. Might not need a scope test pelbagai, but get an opinion. Now, about your jantung bengkak, which is very, very important for you to know as well, check with your physician and your doctor. Check with your doctor, are you allowed to mengaktifkan diri tak? And I'm not talking about larian marathon and functional training pelbagai yang go crazy. Now, kebarangkalian besar, your doctor will give you some pantang larang of what you can or cannot do. And if he's asking you or telling you, yes, Amir, you can lakukan senaman brisk walking ke apa, but jaga your heart rate. You need to know how to jaga your heart rate. So invest in a heart rate monitor, which I'm not wearing right now, supaya you can memantau your zone heart rate that usually should not be above 60% if you have jantung yang bermasalah dan sebagainya, supaya yes, dapat rangsangan yang kecil but not rangsangan yang memudaratkan keadaan. And before you do anything physically, get a green light from your doctor first and foremost. If your doctor says jangan bersenam dulu, then dengar. If you tak puas hati, get a second opinion from a second doctor. If he also says jangan bersenam dulu, try and kurangkan berat badan dulu, then yes, but ask them, doctor, can I walk or not? And if I walk, how fast am I allowed to walk? Be very specific with your questions to your doctors, supaya you have very specific guidelines of when you then dapat untuk bersenam. And that's really all I can advise you right now. And you need to really sahut cabaran. I don't know how old you are. Looking at your photo, you're probably around my age, maybe a bit younger. You will only be as young as you are today. And no matter what you're currently facing, it is what it is. Don't panic. Don't have stress. But find a way forward untuk mengurangkan ataupun membaiki keadaan diri sekarang yang sebahagian besar kecil sedang bersangkut paut dengan masalah berat badan at 168 kilos. If you do bersenam and dibenarkan, again, don't go crazy, don't do things that will risk kecederaan. Because once you cedera, dah tak boleh bersenam, dah stress, lagi akan makan, lagi will compound your problem. And look at the long term. Start very small from 168, push it down, 165, push it down, 160, get into the 150s, 140s, 130, 120. It will take year, 2, 3 years. Don't rush. Kebarang kalian besar, your keadaan that sedang melanda Amir is something that has been building up over 10, 15 years. Kebarang kalian, I do not know. But if it took 10, 15, 20 years to get to where you are today, it will take some time untuk menyelesaikannya. Jangan gelojoh, jangan rush into things, don't make crazy decisions. Yeah, make it enjoyable and consistent and give it time. Don't put a 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, make it a lifetime commitment to menuju ke arah yang lebih ringan. And the great thing, and you have to look at this positively, is that you have so much room to succeed. From 168, there is so much success that is waiting for you. Berbeza dengan para peserta yang nak kawal berat badan, their ruang kejayaan is very sempit. Yeah, so enjoy this opportunity that you have untuk berjuang buat diri sendiri. It's going to be an amazing journey for you, and I hope and doakan that you look at it as something that is empowering and positive, and not something that's going to nag and drag on your well-being, because it has to be benda yang positive from your perspective. Don't worry about orang lain. And the good thing about benda macam ni, berbeza dengan COVID and politics and global warming, which we cannot control sebahagian besar, this journey is in your hands. Kau nak ke tak nak? If you nak, do it. Yeah, and this will be your journey that only you can mengawal hala tujunya, but you need to memperkasakan diri untuk menggerakkan diri untuk menjayakannya, because one day you berjaya, and istilah berjaya for you is very big. Yeah, it is your success and nobody else's. Yeah, I wish you all the best. And if you need more guidance or need, just please reach out to me. Jangan rasa segan silu. Yeah, wishing you all the best, Amir. All right. Okay, let's go on. You are welcome, everyone. Maybe one more question. Yeah, you are 35 years old now. Yeah, I guess this much from your picture, a little younger than me. You are only going to be as young as you are today, Amir, and give it 5 years. Make it a 5-year journey until you are 40. So when you celebrate your 40th birthday, you are maybe dalam 2 angka berat badan or very close to it, because you are quite tall at 186. Yeah, wishing you all the best. Okay. Let me see. Maybe I'll do one more question before we say good night. Yeah, let me see. Macam mana pecahkan angka? Let me see. Okay, let me this one. Macam mana nak buat senaman untuk naikkan berat badan, tak nak makan banyak? Now, this is a good question in our topic of bukan soal kurus, because tak semua orang nak kurangkan berat badan. Akan ada orang yang ingin menambahkan berat badan. Now, for saya anak Ruslan, untuk menambah berat badan, you need 2 things. Yeah, 2 things. A, you need building blocks, and B, you need a reason. The building blocks is from makanan yang berlebihan. So, untuk orang yang nak kurangkan berat badan, pengisian minyak kereta is less than dibakar. But in your case, you must isi minyak lebih daripada pergerakan kenderaan. So, contohnya, if you're burning per day 2,000 just randomly, and you have to eat at least 2,005 for an example, so that the 500 calories can become the building blocks untuk menambah berat badan. But if your body has no reason untuk membina this 500 kalori, it will just membuangnya dengan melawas pelbagai. So, does not solve your problem. Tak kira lah you makan weight gainer yang macam mana sekalipun, yang really just membekalkan kalori dalam package yang agak mudah untuk diperolehi. Now, let's say you makan berlebihan. Nombor dua, what you need is the reason. The reason comes from senaman rintangan or senaman bebanan, weight training ke body weight training. Once you do senaman rintangan, yang esoknya otot tu sengal lain macam, that will be a reason for the body untuk menampal balik koyakkan otot itu, and then your body will then mencari bahan binaan yang diberikan yang berlebihan untuk menampal otot tersebut. So the senaman is the pemangkin, the makanan yang berlebihan is the building blocks. If you makan sahaja tak bersenam, cannot grow. Bersenam tak makan, cannot grow. It needs both the reason and the building blocks to work together. Penambahan berat badan, long story short, is lebih susah versus weight loss bagi mereka yang agak kurus kering, but you need to melibatkan the pemangkin senaman, weight training pelbagai, and you have to makan berlebihan. Tak semestinya makan banyak, but you have to makan berlebihan so that your body can then actually membesar. All right, guys, that's all for tonight. It is 9:11. And just very, very quickly, if you would like to join any of our programs, you can visit bukansoalkurus.com. Let me just type it down. Yeah, which you can, this is not what it was. Show. Yeah, you can visit bukansoalkurus.com, which is our nationwide program for program bersama, but you cannot join right now, unfortunately. The next program is in January, but you can sign up for announcements, early birds dan sebagainya by joining our newsletter and mailing list, and pendaftaran will start somewhere around December. Yeah, so with that, guys, thank you so much again for joining me tonight. If you have not shared the video yet, please do so right now. And as always, I had a lot of fun. Really, really, really amazing questions. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And just one more announcement. Next week onward, sepanjang bulan Oktober, we will mentemakan our live sessions untuk Hari Sukan Negara. It's part of our kolaborasi with Kementerian Belia dan Sukan, where we will discuss probably sports, nutrition, dan sebagainya, perhaps dengan tetamu-tetamu jemputan. So if you have any kind of requests for topics as well, do meninggalkannya dalam ruangan komen as well, supaya the discussions are relevant to your needs as well. Yeah, thank you so much. Hope today was useful. Always mengutamakan kegembiraan dalam kesehatan diri. It has to be positive. When it's positive and happy, then it's mudah untuk berkekalan and sustainable and consistent. Yeah, with that, wish you guys all the best and see you guys next week. Salam Kurus and have a great night. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.